What's up, YouTube fam? It is Clint Lund with Lund MX. Tonight I'm really happy to be doing this video because if you can see behind me, we got a lot of important parts for the Evo bike. So it's a Super Evo, right? We decided we're gonna name it the Super Evo with like an L at the end, so it's like evil. So the Super Evo. And so this bike I've gotten a lot of inspiration from. I've talked to some people over in Europe where these things are just still to this day like super popular, which I know this is kind of going to be messing with me a little bit because like a bike that's necessarily popular in Europe doesn't mean it's going to necessarily be awesome here, which has me a little bit worried because honestly, the Broke to Built contest is judged by not only the panel of judges, but in the prelims by the viewers. And I have to make sure this bike caters to everyone. Either they love it or they don't. And I'm a little, I don't want to say worried, because I'm not really worried, but I have a lot. I have a lot I need to handle on this to make this thing really something special. So I did. Let me go over some of the parts that we got. And also we got a box right here we need to open. I was able to get these parts from a guy named Luke on Facebook Marketplace. He has a bike breaking business on on Facebook. His name is Luke Seiler. So a big shout out to Luke because we got forks for this thing. I already have the triple clamps in. I'll show you guys triple clamps. They're super, super nice. But we have forks in here. We have a front hub. We got a front brake master cylinder and axle, everything to get this front end on. Rim color is going to be interesting. We've got to go with these bright flashy colors, right? So say less, do more. Let's do it. Let's show you guys exactly what we got going on. So this is a very, very exciting episode for me because I got one of the hardest pieces to find ever for Project Evil. Let me show you. So in this bag right here, guys, I think it's blatantly obvious. Now, I'm really excited about getting this. I paid an absurd amount of money to get it. And I mean absurd. And so much more absurd that I'm not even going to tell you guys how much I paid for the pair of these things in the original packaging with the original hardware and decals that came in this kit. So yes, I'm talking about the engine covers, the guards that go around that make a Super Evo in my opinion. Now, any good Super Evo back in those days would be totally incomplete without this piece, which is why I'm so excited. I had to order it out of the country. It cost just, let's just say, an absurd amount of money. Okay, we'll just leave it at that for 2 plastic pieces, but it's one of those things, guys. These things are as rare as hen's teeth, maybe even more rare than hen's teeth. And with that being said, I'm really excited to be one of the few in the world that has one of these brand new going on Project Pure Evil. So without further ado, let me show you what it looks like. I had to test fit it. I had to see what it looked like. Now, it turns out that I didn't just get one of the most rare pieces of plastic you can find for a dirt bike, but I got it in the color that they made the fewest of. So a lot of the photos I've seen on the internet are with these white. I've only been able to find one other photo by Motocross Action, I'll put up right here, where this piece was red back in the days. So for me to have one of the rarest pieces of plastics in the most rare color is truly exciting to me. And like I said, no Super Evil project would be complete without it. So these are the triple clamps that we are going to be running. These things are unbelievably rad. So This is a front end off a 2008 Cr250R. These are manufactured, they're no longer being made, but these were like almost a test product that Dirt Tricks made. Can you get the focus, camera? Can you get the focus? Dirt Tricks made these. Some of you may know, a lot of you don't. I recently moved over to Dirt Tricks, and I'm very happy about that. Dirt Tricks, obviously, guys, they're famous for making the most indestructible sprockets on the planet. And it's only a 15-minute drive from my house. It made more sense logistically. So I did leave Galfer USA. Nothing against Galfer at all. It's a fantastic company with an even more fantastic product. I can't thank them enough for everything that they've done for me, but for the sake of being a little bit closer to home and also a little bit better growth potential, I moved on to Dirt Tricks. So we do have some rad parts to throw at this thing that Greg, the owner of Dirt Tricks, had in his secret stash of prototype parts he's made in the past. So we got these awesome triple clamps, which I just gave away totally what's inside the box, but that's fine. Let's crack open this box. Let's get this front end mocked up. I have a lot of work to do, obviously. I got swing arm work to do. I got all brand new pivot work bearings I put in the rear of this thing. I have still an engine that I need to completely break apart to vapor hone. But that kind of brings me to a good topic for this video, guys. Down in the comments. So with these engine guards here, I'll get you in for a really close little look at these engine guards. I understand they're not easy to like. Okay, they're very bizarre. I personally find them extremely beautiful and attractive because they're so bizarre, right? But check these things out. So these are made by UFO, no longer made. These stickers, they're not gonna stay. They came in the kit, and you know, this is just how it's gonna look. So I couldn't handle myself, right? I had to see how it looked with them on. So before even thinking about setting up a camera, I strapped these things on just to see how they'd look. I think what would really make this bike pop just so much would be an alloy tank, aluminum gas tank. Either that or a black one for my plans for it. The white looks all right, and I'll do some thinking on it. But either way, we need to consider that. So this Evo project, guys, a Super Evo, is what they're called, a Super Evo. What my vision is for this thing is doing kind of like a modern rendition of an Evo bike, meaning more up-to-date parts. So newer calipers on the brakes, front and rear, newer master cylinders, front and rear, obviously new suspension, because the old 93 stuff, which I have 2 sets of 93 forks, one's a good set, one's kind of like a part set. They're fantastic for their time period, but now they're not good at all. So we have a newer fork set we're going to be putting on this 47mm Showa front forks, which are known worldwide just being fantastic. And I thought about maybe going KYB Triple S on this, but these never had KYBs on them, and I wanted to stay true to kind of the branding back then. So let's get these forks open and we'll take a look. Thanks again, Luke, if you're watching. Appreciate you. All right, guys, so I can go on and on and on about, you know, everything that I have planned for this thing. The thing is, guys, is I really just want it to be impressive and over the top, yet just enough where it's not too much. So I'm going to be working with a lot of like anodized purple, I'm thinking. Let me know down in the comments if you think that will be too clashy with the nuclear red color. Now, my memory serves me as the nuclear red went really good with purple anodized. So that's kind of kind of where I'm leaning to. The anodized purple just looks super, super good. The other thing is, so I also want, thinking about, I don't want to give away too much because I do want you guys to be surprised and stoked when it comes out. But I'm thinking of a like a graphite gray on the forks. I already did gold on the shock body. That's, you know, I could undo that and I could do the shock body in the same graphite gray as well. Then it comes down to swing arm. Do I want to just, you know, do a super clean swing arm that's brushed and, you know, looks really clean, or do I want to powder coat it? One of the things that I gotta keep reminding myself is in the days of Super Evos, there was really not a lot of emphasis with coatings. They didn't do much of anything at all with coatings, honestly. It was all just about stickers and how crazy you can make the bikes look. But because I am doing this kind of blend of new and old to really bring this thing out, that's where I'm thinking maybe I need to do some coatings on the swing arm. You guys got any suggestions on swing arm color? Drop it down in the comments. If you guys would like to see that polished aluminum color where it's like a mirror finish, or if you like to see just a nice brush look where it's nice and bright silver, or are we gonna coat it? I'm having a hard time with that one. And then, yeah, the color scheme as well. What I was leaning to is purple seat cover. They have the Honda, from like 95, they came with the purple seat cover. This is 93. So the purple seat cover, but then also tie in purple everywhere else. So on the wheels and, you know, some other parts that I want to powder coat. I just don't want to give too much away. I really just want to show you guys that I'm still actively building this. We have till April. We got a little bit of time. I have a lot accomplished already in this short amount of time. So every weekend there's not going to be a video about the Super Evo. You know, we're going to get on to some other projects. It's just been so freaking cold and it's hard to bring myself to get out to the shop, garage, whatever, and get working on these things when it's so dang cold. I hope you understand. So I'm going to shut it down here. Had a blast riding in the snow with my boys last weekend. It was super, super fun. So, what's up, YouTube fam? We're out playing in the snow. It's hard to see the rollers. I'm gonna figure it out. Ooh, ice water. Oh, that's cold. Oh, that's really cold. Oh. Snapped his clutch lever trying to come up the hill. Isaac filled his air filter full of water and the bike won't even rev out. I kind of went down a little bit of a crevasse here, so I gotta yank this thing around. It's so buried. It's so buried. Whoa! guys. I just fell into a crevasse. Jeez. I gotta get the front end up here somehow. There we go. Can't wait to do that again. It was literally, I've never done that before, but we had an absolute blast. But yeah, guys, so this is where we're leaving off on the Super Evo for now. If you guys want to follow the progress of this build, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you tick the bell icon, because that's going to notify you when I drop a video. You'll get a notification saying London Mechs just dropped a video, and that usually shows the title of the video as well. That way you guys can stay up to speed on what is going on with the Super Evo project. I have no doubts this is going to be the only Super Evo in the Broke to Built contest, so I'm really excited about that. And then, yeah, I got to get to building an engine. I got actually 4 engines here I got to build, and that's something. That's something. Luke over at Fathead Racing has a cylinder for this bike. He's going to be making a cylinder head for it as well in purple. You know it. And it's what I'm really caught up on right now is obviously swing arm color, then also the pipe. I would really like to run a cone pipe on this thing. I think they just look super factory, even though not a lot of factories use cone pipes. Some factories did, but I would really like to run a cone pipe on this thing, so that's kind of the other thing. I'm already like I think I priced out $2,200 into this with the price of the plastic. We're getting closer to $3 now. Yeah, guys, so that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. I hope you guys are excited as I am about seeing the Super Evo come to life, and look forward to doing more. So again, I love every single one of you guys. Peace out for now. We'll talk to you on the next one, and we'll see you then. Peace out. Man, I just kind of want to just see it done right now. Yeah, that'd be something.